guys, and welcome to day 2 here in Jerusalem. We start our day here standing on Mount of Olives, one of the best viewpoints in all of Israel. And as you can tell behind me, it's amazing. But today we have a day full of adventure. We are going to go to all the historical sites that are affiliated with Jesus, and we will end the day walking through Via Dolorosa. So come with me to make sure that you see a walkthrough of that. Let's get started because it's going to be incredibly interesting. Welcome to the Mount of Olives, an enchanting place where history, spirituality, and natural beauty harmonize in a breathtaking panorama. Nestled just east of the old city of Jerusalem, this sacred hill unveils a visual masterpiece. Rolling hills adorned with ancient olive trees, iconic monuments, and the majestic Jerusalem skyline. As we traverse these time-worn paths, we are captivated by the profound religious and historical importance for Christians and Jews alike. Mount of Olives is tied to the life of Jesus Christ, and according to the Jewish, it is where the resurrection of the dead will begin. Let's go ahead and explore this area, starting with the Chapel of Ascension. Okay, so we are currently walking through the Chapel of Ascension, which is believed by many to have been the place where Jesus ascended. And we came in here, it's quite a trek. And you see all sorts of altars, all sorts of different stuff, from remains of the Byzantine Church to Armenian altars to Syrian altars. It's quite an interesting gem to look at, whether you're a believer or not. Honestly, I can highly recommend that you pay the 10 shekels and you come right in here to check it out. Welcome to the Chapel of Ascension, perched at the highest point on the Mount of Olives. This sacred site, initially memorialized by early Christians, holds profound significance for believers of both Christian and Muslim faiths, welcoming visitors of all backgrounds. The courtyard of the chapel has a series of altars. This hold deep spiritual significance and are places of worship for pilgrims from around the world. As we venture inside the chapel, you will notice a distinctive crusader circular design, double rows of columns, and an open roof. The air here is filled with a sense of reverence and devotion, and as you explore the inside, you will arrive at the most significant location, the exact spot where it is believed that Jesus ascended to heaven. The chapel holds a slab of stone bearing a right footprint left here as a symbol of that ascension. Okay, so we have just come out of the Ascension Chapel. It's actually really interesting from the inside to the outside of the grounds. I had a great time just thinking about the possibilities, the architecture, the structure, the history, my faith. It's just a whole lot of feelings and emotions all at once. Our journey continues with a walk towards another significant location. But before that, we take a moment to soak the spiritual energy that permeates this sacred hill. Guys, another spot right here that we are walking through in the Mount of Olives is going to be the Noster church. Now, this specific church is actually very popular and very visited amongst tourists and pilgrims because it is believed that this is where Jesus taught his disciples the Our Father prayer. The Noster Church is a place rich in history and spiritual importance, also known as the Our Father location. It is steeped in religious tradition. It's here that Jesus is believed to have taught his disciples the Lord's Prayer or Our Father, in the cave that forms the grotto under the church, making it a sacred spot for Christians. The history of this place resonates with the echoes of centuries of faith, and the walls around the church and the vaulted cloister are a written testimony of how far faith has traveled, with translation of the Lord's Prayer in over 140 languages. Now, guys, the area that I'm standing in is particularly interesting to me because you see the prayer of our Father in every language across the world, literally, and it is on mosaics in a long hallway turning around the corner, and I am just in awe.
I grew up listening to this prayer, knowing this prayer, and it's really emotional walking here and just to see how it's been prayed over the world the same way, and that's really cool. Okay, so we have come out from the chapel and from the whole corridor with all the languages available in the world, and now we are walking in the olive grove, which is closest to what this area looked like back in the day, and it's honestly so peaceful. Coming over here during the holiday was one of the best decisions we've made because we haven't faced any crowds as most people wait to travel outside of holidays here in Jerusalem, and we're getting to see a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity away from all the tourists that typically gather up here, and that's really cool.
As we continue our journey through the Mount of Olives, our path leads us to the Tomb of the Prophets. This ancient burial site holds a special place in history. Revered by various religious traditions, this sacred ground is said to be the final resting place of various biblical prophets, figures revered across multiple faiths. Have arrived at Dominus Flevit, a place with a poignant history. The name means the Lord wept, and it is named after the sorrowful moment when Jesus paused on Mount of Olives in this very spot and wept over the future fate of Jerusalem. As we move forward from Dominus Flevit, we reach the St. Magdelene Convent. This unique place is noteworthy for being run by the Russian Orthodox Church. Our journey now takes us to one of the most iconic and sacred locations on the Mount of Olives, the Garden of Gethsemani. This garden holds profound importance across time and religions. It's where Jesus is believed to have prayed before his crucifixion and uttered the famous words, "Not my will, but yours be done," a moment of immense significance in the Christian tradition through the ages. Soon, as you keep walking, you will come across the Church of All Nations, a church that stands as a testament to faith and unity. It's built atop the very rock where Jesus is believed to have prayed on that fateful night. It is now considered a symbol of international solidarity, and it was constructed with contributions from 12 different nations.
Okay, so we are currently coming out of the Garden of Gethsemani, and it is quite a place.
It is. I mean, just to think that that's where Jesus came, was discipled many, many times. It's just amazing to see.
It is, where he contemplated.
He contemplated, the night before he was crucified, whether, if this was God's will, then let it be. But if God would spare him from it, also we appreciate it. But, so.
They've erected a beautiful church.
Yeah.
The grounds are incredibly clean, but now there's another spot that is worth to see right around the corner, and that is
El Grotto.
El Grotto. So that is where we're gonna head to right now.
Journey now leads us to the remarkable Grotto of Gethsemani, a place that holds a unique and sacred position in Christian tradition. This grotto is intimately connected to the moment when Jesus, on the eve of his crucifixion, sought solace in prayer. But what truly distinguishes this grotto is its link to the mother of Jesus, Mary. This site is believed to be the resting place of her tomb. Stepping inside the Grotto of Gethsemani, visitors are enveloped in an atmosphere of profound contemplation, with a cave-like interior adorned with religious symbols and a soft glowing candlelight. Its dual significance has brought it immense spiritual importance, attracting pilgrims and tourists alike.
experience. It truly is one of the most mystical churches I have ever seen. It's just, the combination of all faiths, all countries, all people, all religious leaders. They just kind of go in there all at once. And for a moment, it's just like utterly quiet, and then singing just erupts out of nowhere, and it's beautiful and soothing and spiritual. It was quite a nice experience. I have to say, really nice. Been quite a few hours.
Yeah, climbing down the Mount of Olives.
Yeah. And now we get to
go back to the old city through the famous Lion's Gate.
So that is what we're gonna do. We're gonna walk it and get to Via Dolorosa.
Via Dolorosa.
And I look forward to it. We've been looking forward to that part all day.
Yeah.
Because it's like a process. You have to walk it starting from this way, down that way, all the way into the city. And I would be lying if I said I wasn't tired.
Yeah, a little hungry too. But
a little hungry. We haven't had lunch, but that's because some of this place is closed around 5.
Or yeah, today's a holiday too. So last day of their New Year holiday.
Yeah, so we kind of had to push our hunger away.
Yes, I forgot the apple speck here.
But we're gonna keep moving, and I'll see you guys at the Lion's Gate.
As we journey through the ancient streets of Jerusalem, we arrive at the Lion's Gate, a historical gem that encapsulates the city's rich heritage. The gate is named for the 4 lion figures that adorn its facade, symbolizing strength and majesty. It is one of the 8 gates that provide access to the old city of Jerusalem. It is also believed to be the site where St. Stephen, the first Christian martyr, was stoned to death. People come to the Lion's Gate not only to admire its architectural beauty or history, but also to explore the nearby landmarks that lead to the Via Dolorosa, the traditional route taken by Jesus on his way to the crucifixion. This gate serves as a gateway to a journey through the stations of the cross, allowing pilgrims to retrace the final steps of Jesus before his crucifixion. It's a powerful and spiritual significant experience that immerses visitors in the heart of Christian history.
Okay, so we are heading towards station number 3 now.
Yes.
I think number 1 and number 2 kind of sneak up on you there a little bit.
Yeah, it's like the Church of Flagellation, and then there's another little station. So you'll see them in the little bronze or metal plaques that are Roman numeral along the wall. Each station where Jesus either fell or something happened during the walk to his crucifixion.
During that transition
Yeah.
period. And right now we're actually very privileged in that it's busy but not as busy.
Yeah.
You mostly just see locals, and we're kind of walking the same path that he did and just kind of trying to get a feel for it ourselves.
Yeah.
And we've walked about 5 miles today.
Yeah.
So we kind of want to measure that and see what does that walk feel like. So let's keep walking. Okay, so we are walking past station number 4.
Yeah, it's kind of going back into the markets and things of the old city.
Yeah, I mean, it's like a surge of emotions.
It is.
You know what I mean? And we're not the only ones in pilgrimage right now walking this path. There's plenty of people in front of us,
Yeah.
whether praying, whether singing. Obviously, out of respect, we're not recording anybody doing that. But it's certainly emotional.
It is to walk where Jesus walked before being crucified,
It's
carrying his cross.
It hits deep.
It does.
It really does hit deep, and you kind of do a lot of introspective, And even if you're not a religious person, or even whatever you believe in, just the mere thought of all the people that come over here thinking about it.
Yeah.
It's emotional in and of itself.
It is.
Station number 5.
As we continue our exploration of the historic Via Dolorosa, or the Way of Sorrows, in the heart of Jerusalem, we delve deeper into the significance of this sacred path. Pilgrims from all corners of the globe come here to immerse themselves in the profound events of Jesus Christ's final hours. Walking the Via Dolorosa offers a profound spiritual journey. The narrow ancient streets, the timeless architecture, and the bustling markets together create an immersive experience that truly touches the soul. Spanning approximately 600 meters through the bustling streets of Jerusalem's Old City, the Via Dolorosa is adorned with 14 stations, known as the Stations of the Cross or the Via Crucis. The stations serve as waypoints, guiding pilgrims through the poignant narrative of Jesus' trial, crucifixion, and burial. With each step, we journey through history, passing through narrow cobblestone streets and ancient stone archways. The air is filled with a sense of reverence and reflection as we pause at each station, contemplating the events that unfolded here. For believers, this sacred route is a powerful symbol of Christ's sacrifice and the ultimate expression of love and redemption. It's a place where the weight of history and faith can be felt with every footfall. As we walk this path, we not only embrace its historical significance, but also reflect on the enduring message of hope, compassion, and sacrifice that resonates along the Via Dolorosa, a timeless journey of faith that continues to inspire and unite people from all corners of the world.
Our walk to Via Dolorosa culminates right here at the beginning of the Holy Sepulchre entrance. Now, everything that follows stage number 9 happens on Crucifixion Hill, which is now the Holy Sepulchre. Now, in there, the removal of the garments, the crucifixion, everything else takes place, and you are going to see it. But you will have to make sure that you go watch the video of the Holy Sepulchre so you can see the entire thing. Now, we have gone through a series of emotions today. Walking uphill has been quite an experience and indescribable at times. And I thank you guys for coming along with us on this journey today of Jerusalem and everything that we have seen. If you'd like to see more videos like this, please make sure to subscribe, like, and don't forget to click that little bell. And I will see you guys next time with another video. Bye!